If you're pulling all-nighters to study for med school, stop. You're doing things wrong and you're gonna crash and burn. Do this instead. I am Dr. Matt Arfa. I started out as a C and D student in grade school. I had to learn to study to become one of the top students, getting great board scores, and to getting into some of the most competitive specialties and subspecialties, arguably in the world, dermatology and Mohs surgery. I learned how to study. I had the bad habits and learned the good ones. Let me help you as well. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 habits that helped me immensely going from a C and D student to a straight A student. The number one is you have to organize your life. If you're studying haphazardly, if you don't have a plan, if you don't have that organization, you are going to crash and burn, and that's why you're pulling all-nighters. To do this, you have to organize your day into blocks. If it's really hard, you have to organize into blocks. Ideally, you just study whenever you have free time during the day, so you're not doing it in the middle of the night. But if you're someone who's very all over the place, you are going to have to build yourself 1 to 2 hour blocks. In those 1 to 2 hours, you can do 20 minutes of studying with 5 to 10 minutes of a bio break, walking, going to the bathroom, getting some water, talking to friends, and then going back to 20 minutes again. Break it up in digestible amounts in an organized way, and you'll do much better. You also probably need to organize your mind. When you're in class, when you're studying, write things down. That will help you organize things in your mind. That tactile feedback of writing things down is going to actually be a surprisingly helpful way to organize it in your brain. Which brings me to point number 2. Mnemonics are king. It helped me anywhere in physics, math, anything I was studying. If I could put it into a mnemonic in my brain, it helped me memorize it so much more. For me, the best way was writing things down by hand, putting it into an organized path when I'm writing it, and then taking that and turning it into some kind of mnemonic. I like jumbling a bunch of words together and using that as a phrase, or just remembering the bundled words together as some phrase in my mind that's tripped off everything so I could remember it. Some form of mnemonic is going to help you as well take all this immense information and condense it into digestible amounts. There's also, especially in medical school, some great video mnemonics. There was Sketchy Micro in my days. It may be something for you differently. There is also Pathoma. Some type of visual mnemonic will help you, and there are some great videos to help you with that. And then the third one, and this is absolutely key for your board testing, spaced repetition and testing yourself. There's something called Anki, which is a flashcard deck. You can find all these pre-made flashcard decks, but even better, making your own. I would screenshot, put it into an Anki deck and save it, and I would test myself with time. But that kind of spaced repetition is going to ensure that that info becomes concrete. No one has the Krebs cycle down pat. You have to retest yourself and remind yourself of it, and spaced repetition is the way to do it. Basically, with things like Anki, you'll test yourself in the first day, get it down concrete. You'll test yourself the next day. If you've got it down, then you'll test yourself 3 days from now. If you've got it really down in 3 days, then you test yourself from 5 days. And if you have trouble with it, the Anki app's really good about resetting it. So if you forget it that day, it resets it so you have to relearn it the next day, and so on and so forth. Whatever way is better. In that same vein, testing is also a way to have that spaced repetition and to test your knowledge. So doing question banks. If you do a question bank, you are testing the knowledge you have and you're learning from your mistakes. And then you space it out and you retest yourself with that same Q bank. And using these 3 habits have been some of the keys helping me go from a C and D student to an A student, and I think it will help you as well. There's tons of other things to go over as well, but if you can get those 3 foundational things, organization, finding mnemonics that work for you, and spaced repetition and testing, you'll be ahead of 80 to 90% of your classmates. If you thought this was fun and interesting, please don't forget to subscribe. I've got more videos. Like, comment what else you want to see next. Have a good day.